Welcome to the Coconut Queen of South Glan, Sarangani Province, a land rich in culture, vibrant tradition, and flourishing agriculture. At the heart of this thriving community are our hardworking farmers who cultivate not only vast coconut plantation but also fields of cacao, bananas, and rice. With fertile land and a deep-rooted passion for farming, South Glan stands as a proud symbol of resilience, unity, and agricultural abundance.
Meet the dedicated farmers of South Glan, Sarangani Province, the true stewards of the land and the heartbeat of this agricultural community. With hands weathered by years of labor and hearts full of passion, these men and women have devoted their lives to cultivating the rich soil of the region. From coconut groves and cocoa trees to banana plantation and rice fields, their work reflects both resilience and deep-rooted tradition. Through these interviews, let us listen to their stories, the triumphs, the struggles, and the realities they face, including the challenges of scarcity, unpredictable weather, and limited resources. In their voices, we hear not just the toil of farming, but the spirit of hope that continues to nourish South Glan.
Main buntag ma'am, sir.
May buntag po.
Ano sa'yo pangalan na to, sir?
Balong ko, si Balong Baratsiya.
Ako si Litit Banatsiya, yung asawa.
Ay. Pilay, edad niyo.
Ako 53.
Ako 41.
Pilay naman mo katuig si
Mga 10 years na, gikan pagka na nagtrabaho sa papa.
Joselito Labanancia Barnachea, 53 years old, and his wife, Luz Lily Pinimerito Barnachea, 41 years old, are farmers from Glan, Sarangani Province. Together, they have been working side by side in the fields, growing crops like coconut, cacao, banana, and rice. With 10 years of farming experience, they continue to dedicate their lives to agriculture and their community. Let us hear the experiences and struggles this couple has faced in their journey through farming.
So sa unsa po yung mga tanom nga inyong ginatanom po?
Sa mga dire kay pag magiganing lubi, umay mo na mong tanom kakao, saging, lakatan.
When asked about the different types of crops they grow, the couple shared that in their area, farming is mostly centered around coconut and rice. These two staple crops are well suited to the land and climate of Glan, making them the primary source of livelihood for many local farmers.
So sa pagtanom niyo, sir, unsa po ninyo para dali ra madako ang inyong tanom?
Kinahanglan gina siya og kuan. Na kay expenses nga pang-abono o panglimpyo sa kuan man, na kay herbicide kay pang spray sa sagbot para dili tapunan imong anom sa sagbot. Kana abono ka para dali ra magako imong tanom, mag-harvest ka.
To help their plants grow faster and ensure a timely harvest, the couple share a simple but effective method. They apply fertilizer to enrich the soil and use certain chemicals to eliminate unwanted weeds like grass that compete with their crops. For them, proper care and timing are key to a successful farming cycle.
Sa Sa isa ka adlaw sir, pila po mo ka oras mag-spend sa uma?
Sa pagkuano mo dili inadlaw kay bali ang among basakan wala na dili man gyud kami ang ga kuana na kanang pangamot na naman ni tenants. Ang amo alang gina trabaho gyud kanang amo ang sagingan o kanang kakao. Unya dili ni kada adlaw bag adto dito. 3 days lang sa isa ka semana nya. Kaya sa isa kaya sa adlaw tag ka oras lang tulog. Ana lang kay
tulog ka oras kay init na kayo po.
dili pa kung pwede hurot ka oras diya.
Asked how many hours the man is to farm each day. The couple explained that their rice field is maintained by tenants. However, they personally take care of their cacao and banana fields. They visit the farm about 3 to 4 times a week, spending around 3 to 4 hours per day in the field. They added that they adjust their time because of the intense heat, making sure to work during cooler parts of the day.
Nya sa ini garbage niyo sir, hindi ra po mo malugi o ano po.
Dili kay naman ginang kuan gina kuan naman na gina balansi naman ko na muna og pila ang abono para inig bunga. Gawas lang yung granay kung ingon sa kaniya nga kalamidad malugi yung gap failure gid yung tanom ug natong mga kalamidad.
Asked about the prices of their yields, the couple expressed concern. They shared that as of now, the selling price from farmers remains very low. Despite the hard work and long hours in the field, the returns often do not match the effort, making it challenging to sustain their livelihood.
So sa 10 years ninyo nga sig panguma sir, unsa po yung mga experience ninyo nga kang lisod na experience nga mga problema sa sigpanon?
Anay kuan lang mga uglay daghang insekto kay mo man ay kalaban gid sa farmer. Insekto kanang mga kalamidad mo na si worst nga kuan sa farmer kanang kuan kanang kalamidad. Baha, hangin, din matumba man ang tanom.
10 years of farming, the couple shared that one of the hardest challenges they face is dealing with pests. Insects are constant threat, often damaging crops and affecting yields. They also mentioned that natural calamities, especially flooding, have a major impact on their plants' growth, making farming unpredictable and sometimes difficult to recover from.
Pulo ninyo katuig nga sig farmers unsay maistorya ninyo sa atong kuan nga sa atong gobyerno para matabangan mo?
Kana lang kay sa karon ng gobyerno do naghatag man og mga ginagmay nga mga ayuda para sa nang mga similya, chemicals, fertilizer, pero kulang gyud kay sa kanang among ilang ginahatag karon di man bumigay ka kuno basakan ni pati mang baratuha ka sa kuan nga mao man ay daghan og palito na mo nga chemicals o abono kay sa diri sa saging ug sa lubi, akaw nagsaraman mi mag-abono diha kanya kay perminti man ang kuan bunga ng lubi. Kinahanglan jud og ayuda pa sa gobyerno, mura ayuda pa kay kulang ako kay barato kay ang palit sa humay.
Couple shared their message to the government with sincerity and hope. They acknowledge that some assistance is already being provided, such as fertilizer, seeds, and chemicals, but emphasize that is not enough. With the rising cost of farming inputs and the low buying price of their crops, many farmers are struggling to keep up. They appealed for stronger support and more consistent assistance to help farmers overcome this growing crisis and continue sustaining the nation's food supply.
inyong mga experience unsay maingon ninyo sa uban farmer na kuan sir para mo lambo.
Kinahanglan no paningkamot yun og pagkugi kay og magtanom lang ka nga dili na nimo balikan, tanom nimo karon di na nimo balikan, dili gyud na mo kuan nimo tanom, dili gyud na makabunga kay
Harvest na.
balik ra kag harvest na dili pwede kay ang sagbot ang katayan na nagsagbot imong tanom. Kugi lang yun, kugi.
As for his message to fellow farmers, Sir Balongco gave a heartfelt reminder. Work hard and stay committed. Don't just plan and expect a good harvest without putting in the effort. Farming requires consistency. You can't simply return when it's time to harvest and expect abundance. That mindset won't bring success. Instead, maintain your farm, be hands-on, and continue your hard work. With dedication and proper care, a fruitful harvest will follow.
Sir, ma'am, mauna to ma'am. Thank you sa pagtubag sa among question.
Okay, salamat po, salamat po.
Thank you.
The journey of farming is never easy. It is filled with challenges, uncertainties, and hard work. But through the voices of farmers like Sir Joselito Barnechea and Ma'am Rosalie Barnechea, we are reminded of the dedication, resilience, and the heart behind every grain of rice and every fruit harvested. Their story reflects not just the life of a farming couple, but the spirit of countless farmers across the country. As we close this chapter, may we carry with us a deeper appreciation for the hands that feed us, and a stronger call to support and uplift our farmers who continue to sow hope for the nation.